Hello everyone. After ChatGPT and BART became popular, who doesn't know GenAI or Generative AI and its power today? GenAI is a rapidly growing field of AI that focuses on creating new content such as text, images, and music. I have opened BART to give an example. You can try ChatGPT too. Both are an application of Generative AI. So let's explore it a little. Let's ask something. So I'm going to ask who is the Prime Minister of UK? It will take a few seconds and then gonna give the answer. See, this is the beauty. Okay, let's try a better one. Okay, let me ask the top 10 expensive cities in the world. Again, let's wait for a few seconds and then it is gonna give the answer. See the power. It's actually amazing, isn't it? Now, with every day, it is growing its power. It can now respond with real time information from Google Maps, flights, hotels, and YouTube. So you can get more done in one place. Now, many of you might be thinking how you can build your own production ready GenAI application and can be a leader in this field rather than just waiting and joining the game a little later. Well, you are at the right place. In this video, I am going to show you how to build your first GenAI application in Python in just three simple steps. Yes, you heard right, just three steps. And within 10 minutes, using the Google library. Believe me, at the end of this video, you are going to say, wow, it was that easy? Even a child could do it. So let's start. So before that, one thing I would like to mention here is that my steps are going to be MacBook specific. If you are using a different machine, follow the corresponding utilities. Okay, so what are those three steps first? Steps are, first one is set up your Google Cloud project and development environment for GenAI. Then second step is installing Google's generative AI library. And third one is use that library in your Python program. So let's do it. So let's follow the first step. What was it? Create a GCP project and development environment has to be set up for that. So cloud console.cloud.google.com. Okay, so now I have my Google Cloud project. This is empty project. I haven't configured it yet. You can create one of your choice. You can give it any name. I'm gonna configure it now. So let's go to APIs and services. Click on enabled APIs and services and to see whether that generative AI is already enabled or not. I am just going to search for that. Let's search here generative AI and see it is not. So I am going to enable it. Generative AI. Okay, so it is here. Click on this enable. Okay, so now it is enabled. Now what I have to use, I have to create the credentials for my Python program to be authenticated. So there are multiple ways of authenticating your application. I'm going to use the API key, create credentials, API key, and here it is. So now this has given the API key which I'm going to use in my Python program and then later I'll delete it. So I have copied it, close it. Now this first step is done. Okay, so now let's move to the second step, which was install Google Generative AI library. So let's open terminal. So terminal is here. I'm going to use, I'm going to install. Okay, done. I have used PIP3. You can use PIP if you have that, or you can use other installer as well. But the second step is also done. Isn't it that easy? Yes. Now let's move to third step, which is write the code in Python. So I'm going to open my editor, which is Visual Studio Code. You can use your own editor. Let's create a Python file. I'm gonna give it the same name that I used for my cloud project. What was it? First Gen AI for all.py. Okay, now let's import the Google's library. Generative AI as Palm. Okay, Palm is the library name and I'm using the same alias. Okay, so now let's build the standard Python construct for the entry point, which is if name equal to what is that, main, and call this function start gen AI app. You can give it any name. Now I need to write this method start gen AI app. Okay, so now what we need to do, we have to authenticate this program using the same API key which we created on Google Cloud. So palm.configure and API key equal to whatever we copied from there. Now it is authenticated. Now there are three models in this API. One is the text model, or we can say service, basically text service. Then there is chat service. Third one is embeddings. I'm gonna use the text service for this particular use case. Text service is like pretty standard for single interactions. If you want to use multiple interactions or conversational app, then you can use chat service as well. So let's use palm dot generate text. So this is text service. You can pass your query. So let's say, which is the prompt parameter. So the value of the prompt equal to your query. Let's say, what is the opposite of hot? So it should say cold. Let's store it in the response object. Let's print the response dot result, which will give the answer. Okay, let's run it now. Hey, it says code. So it's just, this is correct. Amazing. So now let's make it little more interactive. So what I can do, I can write while true. Let's take the input from user. So query will come from input method, which is a standard Python method. Okay, enter your query or hit Q to quit. So now we have the query while, not while, if query is Q, then break, else just take the prompt from query and return it. Let's run it now. Okay, so now let's ask, okay, who is the king? Oops, I'm writing in the editor. I should say, who is the king of the forest? Uh, lion. Lion is the king of the forest. Okay, now let's hit Q. Quit. Okay, that's it. Wasn't it that easy? Yes, it was easy. I hope you liked this video. If so, please click on like button, subscribe my YouTube channel. I'm gonna make more videos on Gen AI and future technologies. Thank you so much.